charter flight. We want human rights. No charter flight. We want human rights. No charter flight. We want human rights.
Talk to yourself.
No charter flight. We want human rights. 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 Charter flight. We want human rights. No charter flight. We want human rights. No charter flight. We want
raining a while ago as well, like? It was raining just a while ago.
Yeah. We want human rights.
To bring up my phone.
I was using my phone, my battery died.
Ashley's there already, right? Ashley's there already, right?
Yeah.
No charter flight. No charter flight. We want human rights. 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 We want human rights. Stop charter flights. We want human rights. No charter flights. We want human rights. No charter flights.
And then we need to shut down. There's a demonstration this place will shut down. You like that? Hold on. Why are we still here? Yo, come back now.
United will never be defeated. The people 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 united will never be defeated. Let the ambulance through. Let the ambulance through. Let the ambulance through. Alright guys, man, let's move forward. Come to. The people united will never be defeated. 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 The people united will never be
Oh, no, he's here.
United will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
United will
Deportation! Stop deportation! Stop deportation!
I know, so
Stop deportation! Stop deportation!
Stop deportation! Stop deportation! Stop deportation!
Will never be defeated! The people united will never be defeated! The people united!
Never be defeated!
The people united! The people united!
Never be defeated!
The people united!
Never be defeated!
The people united! The people united! We want human rights! Stop trying to fight! We want human rights! Stop trying to fight! We want human rights! Stop trying to fight!
So you do what you have to do.
Stop trying to fight! We want human rights! Stop trying to fight! We want human rights! Stop trying to fight!
We love the money.
We want human rights! Stop trying to fight! We want human rights! Stop trying to fight! We want human rights! Stop trying to fight!
We want human rights.
Stop trying to fight!
We want human rights. That's fuck, I love that.
United will never be defeated. Will never be defeated. United will never be defeated.
Tell me what you want to know and I'll tell you. If you don't tell me what you know what's silly, isn't it? Well, that's really bright, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, it's a bit bright, mate. I'll go and shine my torch in your face, shall I? You know? A bit awkward.
Sorry. Where are you? All right. Stop charter flag. Stop charter flag. We want human rights. Stop charter flag. We want human rights. Stop charter flag. We want human rights. Stop charter flag. human rights. Stop charter flights. We want 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 human rights. Stop charter flights.
Commonwealth is a stolen world.
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 Stop charter flights.
The Commonwealth is a stolen world.
Stop charter flights. We want human rights.
Commonwealth is a stolen world.
Charter flights.
Commonwealth is a stolen world. Stop the mango music. Stop the mango music.
Charter flights. We want human rights.
Commonwealth is a stolen world.
We want human rights.
Commonwealth is a stolen world.
We want human rights.
Commonwealth is a stolen world.
We want human rights.
Commonwealth is a stolen world.
We want human rights.
Commonwealth is a stolen world.
We want human rights.
Commonwealth is a stolen world.
We want human rights.
Commonwealth is a stolen world.
We want human rights. Human rights.
Stop deporting the people and stop deport people illegally. Let's use due process. Let's use due process. People have been deported illegally. Illegally. This is the Mangomese, the genocides and ecocides and menticides of our people. And we are asking them, they burn the ring rush, burn the paper of the ring rush people here in the UK. How much can we take of these people and these treatment of our people? How much can we take? They burn our paper, no one can go prison for it. Theresa May, she's guilty of burning the paper of the people here, and she hasn't gone to prison for it. But one Jamaican or African get caught with a split, then he has to be deportable. Why we don't deport Theresa May and drive her account for the burning of the ring rush paper here in the UK? It's burning somebody's document is not a legal act. And where is the double standard? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. No one is charging Theresa May for the criminal act of burning the Bangladesh people paper documents. So what about that? What about that? And we are asking for human rights to be act right here in the UK. Are we not a civilized country? Ain't it we? Ain't we the Great Britain? The Great Britain that we stand in today. It is not standing for human rights and democracy of our own citizens and of our people. Huh? And you're sending back people in an environment where they maybe get killed and murder. Yeah? You're sending people in an environment that they maybe get killed and murder. And murder. You UK killers. You UK down. We want human rights. We want human rights, UK. We want human rights, UK. We want it. We want human rights. I'm saying to you, my people, what is good for the goose is good for the gander. If Theresa May can burn the documents of the Ringrush people, the people who struggle and die for this country, why she haven't been charged for this hack of crime, criminal crime that she have been done? No one have been getting sacked for it. No one have gone to prison for it. No one have been getting deported for it. You with me? So when these people caught with minor criminal charge, why don't use the due process that you UK citizen, you UK killers stand for? The United Killers. The great United Killers. You have blood on your hands. This country have blood on their hands. They have blood on their hands. And one day, if not today, you shall pay for this blood that is on the UK hands. You UK killers. You UK killers. You UK killers. You UK killers. Huh? Yes, yes. You have blood on your hands, UK. You have blood on your hands, UK. You have blood on your hands. Yeah, most of these deportees were born in this country. How are you going to deport that? Where the due process coming into this? Where the due process come into this? And then you're going to send them in an environment that these people will maybe board in the plane tomorrow, will get in killed. Yes? They will get in killed or probably starve for hunger or end up in jail. You with me? So what it is the justice? Where is the due process? Or we are saying what is good for the goose is good for the gander. You with me? And we asking them, let go the freedom of movement of our people. If you who born in the UK, whatever nationality you are, have freedom of movement. Every one African people should have freedom of movement. What is the double standard here? Why is it double standard? Is the due process based on the color of a person's skin? Huh? Is due process based on the color of it? If it is so, come out and say it. Let we know where we stand. If it is based on the color of a person's skin, you deal with due process. Let come out and say it. Be brave enough.
When you take one race, you take every race.
Yeah, every race. Yes. Every race, yes. Alright. So where we are saying, my people, what we are saying now, we know that the Commonwealth is a stolen wealth. And why they don't want us in this country? They figure that we are going to taking away their wealth. But can we take away something that we don't have? You don't give us any wealth in this country anyway. You don't give us nothing. What we were going to take away? We slave, we clean your toilet for you. We clean your office for you. We take care of your children for you. We cook for you. We wash for you. We clean the road for you. What more you want? We fight in wars. World War I and World War II. I have two uncles that fought in the World War I and II. Two of them from Jamaica. Yes? Two of them. We want reparation. 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 Yes. Yes. Reparation is the solution. Reparation is the solution. Reparation is the solution. My brothers and sisters in humanity, that we are saying that we do all the dirty work for you that you ask us to do, and we do it diligently. We do it without cry, without bawl, without moaning. You with me? What more do you want from us? My dad was a coal miner in the middle 50s in this country. What more do you want from us? Two of my uncles fought in the World War I and World War II. What more do you want of us, people UK? What more do you want of us? What more do you want of us? Ain't we do enough? He do enough, and we deserve to be shipped on a plane tomorrow and sent in an hostile society, meaning that our citizens that born and grow here in England and learn all the tricks of the trade, and then you're going to send them in an environment that they don't understand and leave their family family behind to do what? To do what? To do what, UK? To do what? To do what? You with me? You understand? So what we are here today to make it clear that is the genocide on our people. We're tired of the genocide on our people. Stop the genocide.
Two of the three
Stop the
players have
genocide.
been halted.
Stop the genocide. Stop the genocide.
Yeah, I'd just like to say one thing. Can we please keep this pressure? When you go home tonight, when you go back to work tomorrow, don't forget about the people who are still in detention centres unfairly, for the people who are still fighting and struggling, for the members of the Windrush generation who still have not received their compensation payments. Okay? Can we please pay attention to what activists are saying, what's happening in the news, retweet, come to more demonstrations. There will be more of this. Okay, please, you've turned up once, you can turn up again. Keep turning up, sharing with your networks, and keep the public pressure on this government. Let's step on their necks.
Yes, my people. Yes, my people. This is genocide.
Okay.
Go on, sister.
Thanks.
Step on them
I've
toes.
been, I'm
Step
part
in on them
of...
neck.
Yes, absolutely. And you know what? I've been saying this for
Yes,
some
my
time.
brother.
This government, they're not in a strong position. They're in a weak position
We
if
know that.
we
We've seen
unite
that.
and fight back.
Yes.
And as part of Movement for Justice, I have to say to you, this fight, especially around detention and immigration struggles for the last 10 years, has been like a focus in our lives. And when we began, most people in this country didn't even know that detention existed. And they didn't know the extent of these deportations, but they were already happening. They were already happening. We are turning a corner because we're fighting back. And I want to say a word, because this charter flight to Jamaica, and the government has struggled to reopen charter flights to Jamaica because they're scared of what came out from the Windrush scandal and the response to it, the outrage. But they regularly put people on charter flights to Nigeria and Pakistan and other countries. And all of those charter flights need to stop. Every part of the world we come from. And for once, we, by organising from no matter what your country background, my family came from Nigeria. It doesn't matter which country your background come from. British imperialism went and took over half the world. Well, we have a right to be here. And we will stay and win. And if at least all the detainees in 2 of the detention centres, this flight has been cancelled for them. That's enormous victory. This government has been able to pay in a way they didn't even expect to get called out for their racism. And yet they've been called out for their racism. A year ago, the news in Jamaica was presenting it as all about convicts. But now the news in Jamaica is pointing out the criticism of the British government. We have changed all those headlines. And we are breaking the stigma. When they criminalize black people and you have a criminal record, they want people to act like it's a life sentence and that you could never change. Bullshit! We have second chance, third chance, like anybody else. No double punishments, no exiling families. We can fight and win if we build a movement integrated every different background as who we are with a right to be here. So join, organize. When we go home tonight, we are not finished. This is only a beginning. So we're gonna be out. And when there's the Nigerian charter flight, let us come out again. And when there's the Pakistan charter flight, we come out again. And we will keep coming out until we win.
Yeah, man, we're not stop, we're not give up. My son is here from he was 2-year-old. 2-year-old. Yeah? 2-year-old. Him don't know nothing else. We went to Jamaica once when he was 14 to assist in burying his granddad. He didn't went back. Yeah? My son went to country. We're not getting into the long details. Yeah? and they stopped his car here. They went down a mile down the road, kick off some drugs house, and come back and charge my son with the giant enterprise bullshit.
Wow.
He spent 5 years in country prison. 5 years. Now at the end of his sentence, they want to send him to Jamaica for a double sentence. He don't know nobody in Jamaica. His mom is here. His 8 sisters are here. His 4 brothers are here. His small brother, which is 7-year-old, at the age of 5 when he just gets sentenced, is breakdown in class. The judge overlooked that. Turned down all his appeal. You understand? They want to send my son to Jamaica and him don't know nobody at Jamaica and him there for him a 2-year-old. All his bad habits, all his bad traits, he learned it here. It's from government here. It's from government here to rehabilitate. Rehabilitation. Not Jamaica. He's no product of Jamaica. You understand?
Rehabilitate here.
He's not a product of Jamaica. He can't be rehabilitated in Jamaica. It's his problem. His problem is our problem. All of our problem. You understand? And I didn't grow up with my dad. And I refuse to let my son, if me ever put a chain on my neck and go to each and get to it, I don't plan that. Make them send me home instead of him. Me will do the same time to him. They understand? They understand? And let me say this, yeah? You see all the people here, yeah, that's not from Jamaica, Africa, Nigeria, and can't relate to what's going on with the deportation system. We applaud you lot to stand with us. We applaud you. We applaud you to stand with us. And all the police officers, we applaud you for your patience. I know we're holding out the traffic and everything, but we still applaud you. Because you're fighting for our rights here. You understand? Them deal with shabby. Them deal with it like rat. And I rebuild that. Big Ben, I rebuild it. You understand? When Jamaican used to come here back in the days, we did a bird people we use act. Yes! We never use a passport. They just bungle up and put up on the plane and say, come on.
Freedom of movement! Freedom of movement! Freedom of movement!
That's it. You understand? Just respect everybody and thanks everybody's support, but we're not stop fighting.
Yes, my brothers, give me one stop there. I am in here in the behalf of the... Hold on, listen to me, brother. Yes. The behalf here on the member of a part of the reparation movement. This is the part of Mangamese struggle, brothers and sisters. And we chant the Mangamese word in the Swahili, the Mangamese. Yeah, and the genocide and the exercise and the mental side. This deportation is a part of it. You with me? So we are asking all of the brothers and sisters to let stand all of the upfront citizens of the UK that stand in harmony with us, and let's fight this good fight. Let we tell the leaders of this country that we can make the change. Yes, my brothers and sisters, and turn back the plane and stop. Let we use proper due process for our people and uphold to the human rights of our people. Both here and abroad. Let's uphold to the human rights. Let's show the world that we are a decent country. We are decent citizens in this country. That we abide to the laws of this land. Yes. We have to show them that we can abide to the laws of this land and carry out due process for the people and stop deporting our people to Nigeria, to Ghana, to Jamaica, to Pakistan, to India, to maybe wherever, to St. Lucia, Grenada, Trinidad. You with me? You understand? So we stand in harmony, brothers and sisters, in the behalf of the reparation movement, my brothers and sisters. Stop the manganese! Stop the manganese! Stop the manganese! Stop the manganese! Stop the genocide!
Everybody, you listening up? Listen up! Truth, rights, and justice
to British politicians, to the justice systems, and to all of those who think that justice is served when you punish someone twice. When they've been here since they were a child, they were born here, and just because they don't have papers, they're meant to go to prison and then be sent to Jamaica to be murdered. That cannot be right.
Human rights. Human rights.
The British government has told the Jamaican government and the Jamaican people that they are deporting serious criminals, racists, liars. They said that they are deporting rapists, murderers, Class A drug pushers. Oh God, what about the man who spent 2 months in prison 10 years ago, was hunted down and said, hey brother, we'll ship you out on this flight? I don't think so. It is wrong. I tell everybody, my mother left me, my mother and father left me age 18 months in Jamaica to come to the so-called motherland. The so-called motherland. And they have served. They have served and served. My father in the factory in the Midlands. My mother with 40 of the prettiest years in the NHS. 40 of the prettiest years in the NHS. But that is no barrier if she was to go shoplifting probably at her 86 years to being deported. Are we going to stand for it? No! Are we going to stand for it?
No!
No! Jamaican people, what are you saying? What are you saying?
UK people, what
Are you
you
going to
saying?
allow this flight to land on your land? Are we going to allow our brothers and sisters to be shackled like dogs and return to a country that they know nothing of? No! This is wrong! This is wrong! It is wrong! 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 Yes, Australia, deport the British them back over here. Tears of their medicine. Give them
South Africa.
medicine.
South Africa, deport them over
New
here.
Zealand, allow the Aborigines to rule the country. Yes. Yes. Justice. Yes. Yes. Justice. Justice. Thank you.
No justice, no peace. No peace.
One thing I want to make clear, like over there tonight, I want everybody to remember the march, the 1st of August, from Brixton, Winwood Square, we come right to House of Parliament. Yes, I want all nations, no matter what petition signing, because we want to bring the case, you understand, the Parliament. So remember, each and every month we're going to have a demonstration anyway up to the August, but August the 1st, Brixton, Winwood Square, all the way to House of Parliament here, Charlotte, Babylon, right? Alright, people.
Give thanks, brother. Give thanks. Give thanks.
Hi everybody, my name is Abhinav Pongasari. I'm the newly elected MP for Erith and Thamesmead. I'm really angry about what is being planned tomorrow. I've been in the chamber today. I've been speaking on behalf of those up to 50 people that are about to be deported tomorrow. And I've been really disappointed with the government minister's response and the Secretary of State's response in the chamber. The language and rhetoric that they've been using is particularly hostile. These are young people that have been in this country, some from 2, 5 years old. They were classified or treated like British citizens, and they made mistakes many years ago. For example, I talked about in the chamber about this person that came over when he was 5 years old, committed a crime when he was 17 years old. That was years ago, and yet he's being punished again and being about to be deported. How is that right, and how is that fair? The only crime he's committed is the fact that he didn't have a British passport. He couldn't afford to buy a British passport. The message that I'm seeing is that if you have a British passport, anyone can commit a crime. It is unacceptable, and it's good that we're trying to get cross-party support.
but the fight needs to continue, because one of the things I'm particularly concerned about is this is a prominent case, so loads of people are interested in it. But there are other issues that are happening where other people are being deported to other countries, such as Nigeria and Ghana. You're not hearing about them. They're not criminals. These are people that that have just basically, unfortunately, haven't been able to buy a passport. As an MP, I am dealing with a lot of immigration cases. I'm dealing with a lot of people that have been given indefinite leave to remain, only to be told when they're trying to become British citizens that somehow they've overstayed in this country, which I think is massively unacceptable. So I know that Movement for Change, they're doing a lot of work. I spoke to Karen not long ago, and I know that there's some work being done tonight to try and stop those people being deported tomorrow. So that's about it for me. Thank you.
Thank you, MP, thank you. Come forward and grab the mic, if you like.
Hi everyone, my name's Jake. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, Jake?
Tonight is really special to me because it signifies a start of a movement that we need to start fighting this government. But it hasn't started today. It didn't start 2 years ago. This has been going on for hundreds and hundreds of years. Hundreds of years. Our ancestors were taken from our lands and they were forced to work somewhere else. They were forced to work somewhere else in slavery and in shackles. And we got nothing in return. People say to us, but we should be thankful that they freed us. We should be thankful. We freed ourselves. And we got freedom. The only freedom we got was freedom to live in squalor, was freedom to have nothing. We got nothing, we got no reparations. Everyone look around you. Look around you. All of this wealth you see in this country is ours. We made this. And how are they repaying us? By sending home our children, our grandparents, our loved ones. It's disgusting. And we must. This is an everyday reality for so many people, and we must live this struggle for them. If we can't live this struggle for them, then they have nothing. You need to take this to your workplaces, take this to your homes, take this to your friends, take this to your families, because this is every day. For many, many people who gave this entire country its wealth. Without us, this country would have been nothing. Nothing. Take it to your family, live it every day, don't shut up, don't listen to those Piers Morgan types. Yeah?
Call them right.
Yeah?
Let them know, boy.
This country is ours, this land is ours, and we belong here. Thanks, comrades.
Tell them right. Thank you, boy.
Reparation is the solution.
Reparation is the solution, brothers and sisters.
I just want to say greetings from Barrack UK. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Greetings from...
I can't hear it. Yeah.
Greetings from Barrack UK. I'm the National Women's...
Lend out the hand, boss. Lend out the hand.
Donna Guthrie. And I'm really proud to be here to support our sisters and brothers.
Give her the hand, let her the hand.
Squeeze this, use this one, squeeze, just squeeze.
Squeeze the trigger. Squeeze the trigger.
Squeeze the trigger.
Hi, yes, I'm Donna. I'm the National Women's Officer for Barrack UK, and I'm here in solidarity with our sisters and brothers who organised this demonstration to stop the charter flight this evening. It's absolutely appalling that we have to stand here and stop traffic to demand our rights to be in this country and demand that our children are not shackled and chained and put on planes to Jamaica, to where they haven't lived for many years of their lives. It's absolutely disgusting that people are going to be put on transportation, taken to unknown places to be manhandled onto planes. Many of us here today are victims of the hostile environment that we're facing under this government. This government that has been elected again with a majority and that think they're emboldened to carry on with their racist agenda. And we're here today to tell them we're not going to let
1, 2, 3. Good evening, everyone. As an African, I stand here to say I stand with you. United we stand, divided we fall. How did it come to this? Well, I'll tell you. In the schools, they discriminate our children. A black boy does just as well as a white boy at 5 years old. But when they get to 10 and 11, something goes wrong. Oppression, institutionalization, marginalization, depression, isolation, loneliness, stigma. And then they go to secondary school, you expel them from school. Go on Google, do your research. Black boys, black boys, black boys. Why do you hate us so much? What is wrong with the color of my skin? What makes your skin better than mine? I have a heart, you have a heart. I have a brain, you have a brain. I have a nose, you have a nose. But yet you want to oppress me. What is it about me that makes you insecure? What is it about my son that makes you insecure? What is it about my hair that makes you insecure? Boris Johnson, answer my questions. I have so many. And then you stop our children for driving a bloody metal tin called the BMW. Always trying to oppress us. Why are we always unemployed? Our children are killing themselves in the streets. Where is connections? I'll tell you where. It's in Surrey, it's in Walton on Thames, it's in Kingston on Thames, but it's not in Peckham. Enough is enough. I'm here to tell you the eyes of the world are watching you. Africa is rising. It's rising. We will build our nation. Barbados will build. Jamaica will build. Guyana will build. South Africa is building. Ghana is building. You will one day come to us and say stop the flight for deportation. How do you sleep at night in your bed knowing a 22-year-old child that has never been to their country is going home? Shame on you, you heartless. I won't say anymore.
Thank you. Are there any more people want to speak? I think it's right. We have won a victory tonight. We have won a victory tonight. We've got to build on that. So we need to go back and we need to call and mobilise again on the streets and listen out for that call. I think we have to lead together as we started. I'm proposing we march down together to the station, right? So we are left, the police are not going to pick on us, and we're going to leave here when we decide, marching, celebrating our victory, but making a public call that we need to call all the people onto the streets to stop these flights permanently. Thank you very much.
Stop charter flights! We want human rights! 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 Stop charter flights! Is there a way? We want human rights! Stop charter flights! We want human rights!
Contact but how do I get to people? I'm going to upload a high quality version and then see news so we've got on YouTube though, you can just find everything for the
Okay, so C News, yeah? Watch it when I get home. Contact over everything.
I should just love. We want
I'm just on a roll.
Alright.
We want human rights. You know, tomorrow we want human rights. I'm trying to get my hand on the rest. We want human rights. So much.
What's your name again? Right, that's right.
Stop trying to fight.
Check one. What's the words? Hello. All right. Yes, who knows the words to that? Can you come here, please? Chant that you was just saying. Can somebody come here who knows that chant? We want equal. Do you know it? Right, stand beside me, mate. Right, we're gonna do everything with timing. We are going to do everything in oneness. So I don't want to hear people over there singing out of tune with the people over here. You are the real people who empathically care about the Windrush situation. You are the real numbers. Great movements start from less numbers than this inside the week. You don't know me and I don't know you, but thank you all for making that time today to come and try and make a change and be part of something that is going to be the change. And I thank Movement for Justice. Now, louder, louder, louder. All right. Okay. Now, Movement for Justice is what I call a guerrilla organization. When I say guerrilla, it's Gorilla. And I am Gorilla Man.
Tell them again.
The social equalizer. The voice of the voiceless. So, not everybody is a guerrilla organization. A lot of these organizations are not real. And I'm the guy to point them out. So, it's about a oneness. As far as I knew, there was other Windrush organizations, but the one that was most prevalent to me was Movement for Justice. Now, there are many other organizations. Did you hear what I said about singing in oneness? When everybody was out of melody, with all the people over there was out of melody. Now, this is the point why I said that. There's many great Windrush organizations who want to be splinter groups and do it on their own. We must sing a new song, a chorus that we are all in line with. The baritones sing the baritones, the tenor tones sing the tenor tones, and we sing in a oneness. So when I say woyoy, you say woyogo yoy yoy. Are you ready? Woyoy! No. Well, I don't play with this thing here. You see the people who are the real activists? I don't play. I'll push down somebody for this. I'm not frightened of no police guy. None of them. We are fighting for right and good, and we are peaceful. We are not interested in bombings, knifings. We just want what is ours. Rights. Get up, stand up. Stand up for our rights. Oneness, get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Again, get up. Stand up for your rights.
I'm not saying a word.
Your chest.
It's a gorilla tune.
Get up, stand up.
Shut up yourself.
Stand up for your rights.
Come on.
Get up, stand up.
Community.
Stand up for your rights.
Again. Get up.
Stand up. Don't give up.
Stand up for our rights.
Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight.
Don't give up the fight. Get up.
Yeah.
Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up.
Come on.
Don't give up the fight. Get up, stand up.
Let's go.
Stand up for your rights.
Let's get warm again.
Stand up.
This is a second wind.
Don't give up the fight.
Louder.
Stand up, stand up.
Louder.
Stand up for your rights.
All my people.
Stand up, stand up. Don't give up the fight.
Don't give up the fight.
Stand up, my people. Stand up for your rights.
Our rights.
Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight.
We are not going to.
Get up, stand up.
We're not going to give up this fight.
Stand up for your rights.
Our people, not people inside in slavery, are people who are here today. Today. This is serious. This is what you can give to a country. There's people that just come to this country the other day and they are living off the hardship that the people who came in the Windrush had to put up with. You've heard the stories of Teddy Boys, this and that. It was what? A hostile what? Hostile what? Did we throw any bombs?
No!
Did we do any terrorism?
No!
So why do they not like us? One voice. When Gorilla Man is not here, you can talk with the 10 voices. My thing is a one order. You see, when there's organization and one order, the oppressor trembles.
Yep.
And anybody that has brought people together, the common people together, was assassinated. So guess what I'm prepared to be? No, I'm prepared to be assassinated. Because anybody who tries to unite the people is assassinated or given an injection of Parkinson's. Anybody, whether you're black, white, that's what happens. So now there's no alpha males, everybody's frightened. Because one day you might get a joke with Parkinson's. So this is all control. All of it is control to keep us fearful. The government is only the government because we keep the law. If the people do not keep the law, guess what? There is no government. They're petrified of black people coming together. It's not a racist thing. It is that our money, the black pound if you want to put it so, gives everybody riches. So we are grown not to respect anything that we do, that we own, our culture, even down to our color. You have people bleaching their skin. But I'm still proud of us, the people that are standing here today. You are part of the change. There is no snake in you. There is no worm in you. There is no rat nor mice in you. Before me, all I see is gorillas, tigers, rhinoceroses, butterflies, lions, and eagles. You are who you really think you are. You know who I am. Gorilla Man. And gorillaism is a mindset. It is living a life philosophy of no excuses and run towards your fear. That reveals the undiscovered you. Everybody in here right now listening, What's wrong with saying, because everybody's got a little gorilla inside them, but you've got people saying, I'm non-binary and putting up their hand. You've got a next man saying, I'm a transgender, putting up his hand. You've got another set of people saying, I'm a politician and putting up their hand. But we, the common people, we must put up our hands and demand what is good and right in every instance. So Windrush generation, this is not stop. But it's what do we do after here? We must strategize. All we got to do is stop them.
Yes.
That's it, you know.
Yes.
And you stop them for longer enough.
Yes.
Some of us are going to get nicked. That'll be me.
No problem with that.
Because I'll be the loud mouth.
Yes.
But if they put me in prison, imagine Gorilla Man in the prison. All the inmates will become gorillas. Give up chimpanzee life.
Yes.
It's fun being a gorilla. But it's a blessing and a curse. Because we stand firm and staunch. And the last point I want to make is this movement here, there's a lot of people earlier, but I hope you've collected all the names to build a database so we can grow from this. Because there's going to be another charter flight like there was last February. So we must come together and strategize. Every Windrush organization get together. It's only because I'm not in community work at the moment, but trust me, it looks like Gorilla Man has got to come back.
You got to come back, Gorilla Man.
Do you want Gorilla Man to come back?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of beta males in commanding positions that I will eliminate them from. Because my superpower is that I am unembarrassable. Unembarrassable. That is my power. So anybody who is coming up against Gorilla Man, please have no cobwebs in your closet. So, when I finish, so I hope everybody's got details so this can grow, because this is going to go on for the next 5 years. That's how we've got to look at this. So don't look at the numbers that is here today. These numbers are the gorillas. We're representing the rest. But it's for us to strategize, come together. And then what happens is we formulate a plan. That is bigger than the police. Look how many of them today there is. There's probably about 15 or 20. That's nothing. I want to do something that we're going to need about 25,000 police. How about that? Yes. Now, they're trying to get, after all this Brexit stuff, about 20,000 extra officers, yeah, or something like that. Now, if we do something so big, all across the nation, there's not enough police to hold it. I am Gorilla Man. My thing is not pretty. But definitely nice. Really nice. And always with fantastic solutions. Thank you very much. And Movement for Justice, we're still doing great things. Is it Antonio and Karen? Big up, can you have a round of applause for Antonio and Karen, please? And don't forget, divided we fall. Together we win.
We're gonna win.
Woyoy! No, oneness. Let me do it first and you catch it with me. Woyoy! Woyo boyoyo! Woyo boyoyo! Woyoy! Woyo boyoyo! Woyo boyoyo! Woyoy! Woyo boyoyo! Woyoy! Woyo boyoyo! Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Is anyone else speaking next? You're finished. All right. Thank you very much. And I don't know when the next thing is, but I think tomorrow. What's happening tomorrow?
We're going to work out what to do, but as we know, We've heard now that the flights have been cancelled.
Two of the detention centres, the detainees' flights were cancelled. Those were the two because the problems they had with the phones and everything. Tomorrow there's going to be a lot of news around exposure of the Nigerian charter flight because of what has happened to one of the detainees that was attacked. And so I want just to say, be aware and watch out on the news tomorrow. And we have this is a breakthrough to expose the truth.
Come on.
The truth. And around the truth we organise and mobilise.
That's it.
That is our next step. So when there's a call out, there will be more demonstrations. We can't say exactly what the date is going to be right now, apart from the 1st of August.
But we've got to get the rest of the Windrush.
But we must organise, yes. We're on
No
a speaking
egos,
tour.
no egos.
We're doing a campaign to widen Windrush because it's not just one generation, it's all the generations. The descendants and
Can you say your address? Say your address on the camera, please.
People, look at hashtag widen Windrush. Look at follow MFJ as well. Look at all the Windrush tweets and sharing, because a lot of organisations, like you said, they're fighting around the scheme, around the compensation, but we're also fighting around the task force and people getting their rights to be here in the first place before they can even get compensation. And at least 1,500 people was already rejected by the Windrush scheme in the first several months. So we have to fight for the people who are not getting their status right now. So we got many fights ahead, but look around. We can win this. We can unite and fight. It is up to us.
It's up to us.
We are the answer to this
We are
problem.
the answer. We are the answer.
You can say okay, watch it. Right, I just want to, we need to finish now. Let's all go together to see the police.
No, don't say that. Listen, mate. This is Gorilla, man. Don't tell me about police. I bring no police business here. No. If anybody who else wants to talk, yes, we can talk. We are peaceful. We are not no terrorists, and we're fighting for our ancestors. This is not just one. Listen, this is why I came out of. This is why I came out of community work. Yeah, because you see community work. You see, like my uncle here. He's been doing it from before me. So you have to have a gorilla heart or a lion heart or whatever heart you have to take. Yeah? So what we're here now is doing something peaceful. So don't worry about that. If you have something to say, we're going to enjoy this time. We're going to utilize this time. And we're going to network with one another. We're not going to be run away. We're not doing nothing. If the police, we don't even need police. Because no one's carrying no bomb. Yeah? We don't even need them. And they said that they're short of police numbers, and this is for Windrush. And even they feel bad about the Windrush because they know blacks gave them curry and reggae music. You understand? We give balance. We've definitely done something for Britain. We can all say that. Anyone with Jamaican heritage, Caribbean heritage, we had added spice. We've done all this, the tube network, the buses, the nurses, the madhouse nurses. We've done our share. We don't need no visa, nothing. We've done our share.
Yes. I second everything that the gorilla man said. Now what I'm saying quickly is this right here is the start. You understand? If they want to keep on violating us, then we gotta do something about it. And what I say, as I said before, is we affect the economy. You understand? We block up the roads, yeah? We block up their economy. That's what we do. It's effective, it's peaceful, it's a problem, you understand? Imagine now we got the numbers, and then what? We're here, we in Liverpool Street, we in Oxford Street, we in Knightsbridge, we all over the place at the same time. We don't give them no warning, we don't say nothing, we just turn up. Banners and everything. Anytime they violate us, we just turn up, yeah? We block everything, yeah? And we leave when we're ready, yeah? That's what we do. Anytime they violate us, yeah? we block up their things. We make their thing come to a screeching halt real quick. You understand? Yeah, real quick. You understand? Yeah? And I mean, at the end of the day, you better understand. They understand that. They do understand that. That's a problem for them. That is a problem. If their economy can't work good, yeah, it's a problem. Yeah, it's a problem. We ain't out here causing no trouble. We just want what's rightly ours. It's fair, you understand? You can't expect people to come here, work for 40 years, and then you want to kick man out just when it's time to start giving them something back. What is this really? And you expect people ain't gonna come out and make a mess of the community, make a mess of the economy? You think? You're mad. We've got to stand together. Yeah, we stand together, they can't do nothing. And that's what I'm saying. It's real.
Anybody else want to say something?
I want to ask a question.
Organisation. Where's the camera? Where's the camera? I don't know. Yeah. Another thing you can stop is you can stop the people being taken to the aeroplane, which I've done a couple of times. You just get in the way when they take the people on the coach. You get in the way, you stop the coach, you get super glue, you attach yourself to the coach. The coach is not going to move for 3/4 of an hour, an hour and a half. And in the meantime, they cannot deport anyone. And that gives time to solicitors to do representations. It's a very good combination if you do direct action and legal action at the same time. But keep it in mind that you can physically delay or even stop the deportation of certain flights.
What about the Jamaican government? Are you not putting pressure on them?
Now,
To stop taking people?
Thank you.
If the British
Can somebody hold, lady, please, can you hold this for me? Can somebody hold this for me?
I don't want to go on YouTube.
Alright, somebody, no, there must be somebody else who can, you see them things there, that's why we can't go nowhere. You shouldn't be frightened. This is Windrush. Now seriously, this is what I'm saying, you don't need Gorilla Man back to bring back the morale.
Let's get to the point, please.
No, don't say get to the point when you didn't want to hold that thing. No, don't start with me, because me not nice. Me not pretty. No. I asked the hold on. I asked the lady to hold that, and it's a long thing. Yeah? Right. Please don't disrespect me now, please. Yeah? Boom bam. What I'm saying, the Jamaican government.
Let's hear it.
Please don't tell me, Father. I know you are Mandingo. Please don't handle me like that. Don't do that. I'm in this thing here. This is Gorilla Man. No.
Let's
You want to
hear
talk?
it.
You can talk if you want to.
Brother, I'm saying just one talk. That's what I'm
Don't tell me to. Please don't handle me that way.
Please,
Don't handle me.
Edward.
Right. What I'm saying about the Jamaican government. What I'm saying about the Jamaican government. Their hands are actually tied. Let's be fair. Countries bigger than Jamaica are controlling Jamaica. But this is where people must stand up and be staunch. Because the cockpit country's just been bought out by China. The bauxite went years ago.
China is deporting the people.
Sorry?
China isn't deporting no one. The British.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, Jamaica
China's
has to take because the Queen.
Let the man talk.
If the British are denying their own citizens, the British citizenship and stripping, what's her name? The woman that they took her British citizenship from because they said she's a danger to the country. Why is Jamaican government taking people that they deem danger to Jamaica?
Well, they're saying I've got to stop now. But the Jamaican government, yes, they should be not taking back no flights. But they're not going to be powerful enough to do that.
So it's content
It's
over
for us over here to create that. Anyway, good night. God bless.
Okay, so there's people going to run the tube and they go now together. The rest are going to get a bus, we're going to go this way, and we all come together on that, yeah?
I've got my megaphone.